a really proud night for the club last night. In many ways, on and off the pitch, I think, with the Villa game. I know you've got to park that and move on to the Britain and the Football League, as you said, but just a quick final reflection on that in the cold light of the day. I think it was a good night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we thought the result and the scoreline was probably a bit harsh. I think for long and large spells of that game we were competitive. First half in particular, I thought we were excellent, and it's just great to have the football club in the headlines for the right reasons. Great that the positive vibe and the positive message that was being spread by Sky and the TV was fantastic, and hopefully everyone can see that Bolton Wanderers are on the way back.
Absolutely, but as you say, the nitty-gritty is the league. It's where they'll be judged coming into the season, and they're back at it at Plymouth on Saturday at a bank holiday weekend. It's got a tough end to a tough one.
I don't know who gives us these fixtures, but Plymouth away on a bank holiday is slightly challenging. But yeah, we're looking forward to another league game, a difficult game. Plymouth are a good side. They were a great season last season and have started okay this season too. So we know what's coming, but we have to concentrate on our performance levels and really get back to winning ways.
And you've had to adapt slightly. There are some travel plans to give yourself the best chance, I believe, at the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, Sharon and the board have helped us immensely with splitting the journey up. So we're travelling Thursday instead of Friday, training down in Bristol on Friday. Then we'll complete the journey then. But yeah, these small margins, 1%, really help. And again, thanks to the board for enabling us to do that, because these things aren't cheap.
No, and training on Friday makes it as normal a week as possible, albeit on the road, doesn't it?
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make the week as normal as possible and give the players the best chance of recovery and being fresh for Saturday.
How are we looking personnel-wise? Everybody came through okay last night. Obviously, Jon just going to be the one missing.
Jon feels better today, but he's having a scan this afternoon. Hopefully the results of that scan are positive, but it looks a lot better than it did. Everyone else is okay. Obviously a few tired bodies this morning because it was a physical game last night. But yeah, loads of options for Saturday and fit, fresh and ready to go.
It was a double header yesterday because the B team played in the afternoon against a strong Blackpool side. So again, already in the early stage of the season, the B team so much it's ticking the right boxes for first team lads coming back and the younger players getting a chance.
Absolutely, yeah. I thought Josh Sheehan and Lloyd had stepped up from the performance last week. You can see they're getting fitter and sharper all the time. Owen Toll made his debut, played 45 minutes and showed some good signs, some nice moments for him. He'll get better and fitter and stronger as he goes along, but yeah, great to have these lads back.
And the Crew game next Tuesday in the Papa John's, which will finish the month, opportunity possibly. Is that
great opportunity for players to step up and play, and I would think that Lloyd, Owen and Josh will all be involved in that game.
Just lastly on that game, Luke Hutchinson had another good game. Is this the kind of platform that the young players out there,
Well, that's why the B team was formed, to try and give these young players an opportunity to learn and develop, and I think Luke has been outstanding the last month or so and made some fantastic saves yesterday.
Back to the first team then on Saturday, a long trip, a tough game, but you've started the season well.
Yeah.
Go again. You've mentioned it, trying to take your home form away, and the intensity that you're playing at home, is that the ideal?
Well, that's what we're trying to do. I mean, it's always difficult to replicate the home physical output because obviously you've got the huge advantage of having the fans cheering you on, but our away fans are always magnificent, and I'm sure even the length of journey on a bank holiday they'll still travel in the numbers and give us great support, and we must give them something to sing and shout about, get them energised by our performance level, and hopefully that will be on Saturday.
Already seen the competitive nature of the division. No surprise, of course, we played Ipswich, who are going to be there and then about to play Sheffield Wednesday last Saturday, and Plymouth will presumably be bracketing themselves in the same sort.
Yeah, I mean, this is, this next month or so is going to be really challenging. I think we've got Plymouth, Charlton who are going well, MK Dons, Peterborough all coming up thick and fast, so yeah, we have to make sure that we're ready for it. I'm sure we are. As I said, the squad's in a really good place. They're competing and training really well, and hopefully we can take that into Saturday.
Yeah, the key is you feel you belong to that company, you're playing well, you're confident in yourself, and you'll rise to those challenges.
Well, we haven't got any entitlement or given right just to put ourselves in that hat, really. We have to earn that right by our performance. There's lots of big clubs in this division, lots of people that will have the belief that they can finish in the top six. We're one of those clubs, but as I said, that doesn't give you a given right just because of the history of the club or the size of the club. It's about how you perform on the pitch that matters, and we need to make sure we perform well.
So it was a one-off last night though, but that shows the level that the players can play at. I mean, and that's a good thing going forward.
Well, again, I've said to the players this morning that it's a huge respect to them that they turned up the way they did, because they were ready to play. They knew they had to be at it. They'd done the homework on us. They'd recognised that we're a good team. They gave us the respect of playing pretty much their first 11. So that has to be a huge pat on the back for the players and what they're achieving so far.